I thought I was alone in the abandoned hospital until I looked in the mirror. I work as a paramedic. A lot of people assume we're too grounded in science and logic to believe in superstitions, but trust me, if you spend enough time in emergency medicine, you'll hear all the folklore. Don't say the Q word, don't expect to sleep, don't tempt fate by assuming you'll have an easy night, but this wasn't a superstition. Years ago, I was stationed at an old mining hospital in rural New Jersey. The place had been shut down for decades before my hospital rented out a small section for paramedic quarters. The rest of the building was untouched. Empty patient wards, dark hallways, crumbling ceilings. It was the kind of place where every creak of the floorboards felt like a ghost passing through. One night, after a particularly disgusting call at a hoarder's house, I couldn't sleep. I felt filthy, like I'd never get the grime off me. So I snuck into the tiny bathroom near our quarters to wash up. The sink water was still hot, which felt like a miracle in that old building. I scrubbed my hands and arms like I was prepping for surgery, splashed water on my face, even washed my hair a little. It helped. For the first time that night, I felt almost human again. I turned off the tap, dried my hands, and glanced up at the mirror. That's when I saw it. A figure stood behind me, its shape barely visible in the fogged glass. It was close, too close, hovering right over my shoulder. I spun around, my heart slamming into my ribs. There was no one there. I stood frozen, staring at the empty bathroom. The door was closed, the space barely big enough for one person. No windows. No way anyone could have slipped in or out without me noticing. I told myself it was a trick of the steam, maybe my overtired brain playing games. But when I turned back to the mirror, the figure was gone. I didn't sleep that night. I didn't say anything to my partner either. I didn't want to be the one freaking out over ghost stories in an old hospital. But after that, I stopped looking in mirrors during night shifts. Some things are better left unseen. I wasn't thinking about ghosts when I joined the family tradition of emergency medical service. My mom, her mom before her, it runs in our blood. But that doesn't mean I was ready for the stories or the things I'd experienced myself. Mom told me about the doctor on one of our rare, quiet evenings together. We were sitting in the kitchen, a mug of tea in her hands, the faint hum of the fridge filling the silence between shifts. "You'll meet him," she said, staring into her cup. "If you're lucky anyway." I laughed, assuming she was hazing me. A rite of passage for the newest member of the squad, but her expression didn't